All right, so we're going to divide using the place value model. How many times can 2, let's let you look at it. How many times can 2 go into 1,000? So I'm going to look at it this way. I'm going to say how many times can 2 go into 10? And I know it can go in 5 times. And then I have 2 zeros, so I have to put my 2 zeros there. How many times can 2 go into 300? And it can go in 150 times. How many times can 2 go into 20? And it can go in 10 times. And 2 can go into 6 3 times. I'm going to add this all up. This is 663. All right, we're multiplying 3 times 5 is 15, and then add my 2 zeros. My next one, number 3, it's asking me write this as a decimal, so I did. Let's look at the next one, number 4, which shows angle B. Okay, this was kind of confusing when I first read it, but this is all they want to know. I am looking, this is showing me angle A. BAC, that's showing me angle A. This is showing me angle B because B is where the vertex is. This is angle M and this is angle J. So my answer would have to be B. All right, we're going to estimate and then we're going to solve. I'm going to round this to 6, keep this at 8, and that would be 48. My answer should be in my tens. 8 times 2 is 32. 8 times 6 is 48, and that's 51. Now remember, when you are multiplying decimals, your digits have to be lined up, not your decimals. Not your decimals. You just put the first digit here, that's it. All right, now I see that there is one number after the decimal, so I take my decimal and I put it right here. And then I see that my answer is now in the tens. Okay, we have to change all of these to the same. And so let's change them all to centimeters. So I'm going from meters, my units, right here, to centimeters, 1, 2. So I'm going to go over 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and then go over 2 more. So that'd be 200,000. I am at kilometers, and I need to go over, I'm at kilometers, and I need to go to centimeters, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, of course, the last one stays the same. So my answer is they changed them all to meters. But my answer is 2,000 meters would be the largest. All right. Number 7. They are asking me to choose multiples of 5. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. What do you notice? That my multiples of 5 either end in a what or a what? Good. 0 or a 5. All right. Number 8. I colored it in, shaded it in. 50 hundredths. Let's move on. Number 9. Round to the nearest thousandth. Here's my thousandths place. I look at the number next door. It's a 1. This stays the same. And I just either drop it or add a 0. This next question, again, it was kind of confusing at first. It says an angle that turns through 42 1-degree angles has a measure of, so I'm going to go back here to my protractor page, and all it's telling you is if you have an angle and it starts here and goes all the way through right there, how many degrees would that be? Well, if it's going through 42, it is a 42-degree angle. Nice. Let's look at my pattern. 2, 4, then 2, then 4, then 2. So that's my pattern, plus 4, plus 2. All right, guys, really pay attention to this. I have a denominator that's a 10 and a denominator that's 100. I cannot add them together unless I have same denominators. I know that I can multiply this 10 times something to get 100. What would that be? Right, 10. If I multiply the bottom by 10, the denominator, I have to multiply the numerator by 10 as well. So now if I multiply, 10 times 10 is 100. 3 times 10 is 30. What I did is I multiplied this by a value of 1, so I didn't change its value, just what it looks like. So now 30 hundredths, and was this addition? Yes. Plus 67 hundredths is 97 over 100 would be your answer. All right, number 13. A polygon is not regular. Which polygon is not regular? Well, one thing I'm looking for are equal sides. Equal, 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 equal. Okay, the next thing I'm looking for are equal angles. And I notice that this angle and this angle are not the same. So B is my answer. Let's multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. Multiply it together and you get 72. I'm ready to subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1. My denominator stays the same. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 and 1/3. Finally, my last question. Choose the numerical expression that represents 82. It represents dividing 82 by 2 and then multiplying by 5/10. The first thing I want to do is find 5/10 at the end, and this one does not have 5/10 at the end. The next thing I want to do is make sure I am multiplying. I am only multiplying here, not here. And now I'm checking to make sure it's 82 divided by 2. So A is my only possible answer.